y'all done it? It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friend. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins. I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
As we're only 2 weeks away from WWE Backlash, welcome everyone live to Monday at Raw. As tonight, we're going to have the Universal Champion in action. Since being drafted over to Raw, we're going to have the Universal Champion live in Albany, New York. The almighty Universal Champion, Bobby Lashley. The man who went to WrestleMania and defended the Universal Championship on the grandest stage of them all against Samoa Joe, who won the Royal Rumble. Lashley main event at the show and retained the title. And since then, you thought things would be smooth sailing for the Almighty, but now he has to deal with a little bit of SmackDown business, because at Backlash, he'll have to defend the Universal title against Matt Riddle, who's cashed in the Money in the Bank contract after WrestleMania to challenge Lashley for that prestigious Universal Championship. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Bobby Lashley in action for the first time on Raw in years. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as you got Cole Quinn getting ready to take on the Universal Champ, as Lashley trying to go after McCole with an elbow to the face, trying to go for a kick, but Lashley able to knock him down. What a way to kick off Raw with the Universal Champ. Looking to try to build momentum, heading towards the Backlash pay-per-view in Chicago 2 weeks from tonight, as Cole Quinn gets knocked off the top. Lashley sending Cole off the top of the top rope there onto the outside. Now, ramming his back into the turnpost. Trying to go for a scoop slam. Nice counter. Cole Quinn are going to fight through here. Try to go for that kick, could not get it. Now, send him off the post. Count of 5 as Lashley able to send Cole in the ring. Lashley got him up. Look at that, what a press! Showing his strength. Bobby Lashley tonight's all about just readjusting. He was on SmackDown for a certain amount of time. He got comfortable. That's Cole Quinn with a kick. Able to knock down the champ, but the champ fires back. And now Lashley trying to go for an elbow, but Cole Quinn dodged the bullet. Big kick there by Cole. And now look at this, a swinging neck breaker. Again, Bobby Lashley, he got comfortable. He got comfortable on SmackDown. He won the Intercontinental title on the Blue Brand. Then he won the Universal Championship. He garnered a lot of success on SmackDown. But now that he's been drafted over to Raw, as Cole Quinn able to put up a fight here over the Universal Champ, goes for the cover, lateral press and a kick out. He's got to do a lot more than that to keep the Almighty down. Irish whip, send him over the top, hanging on. And now look at Lashley. Oh no, blow the belly off the apron into the ring. And Lashley trying to go for a kick to the midsection. And drop toe hold. As Bobby Lashley, again, look at it, show off some dominance here tonight. As Cole Quinn with a flying forearm. Quinn putting up a fight, but Lashley, you got to give Cole Quinn credit. He's taking it towards Lashley. Lashley goes for the cover after step suplex, and Cole able to kick out at 1. Bobby Lashley a little too cocky, a little too arrogant for his own amusement, for his own good, as Cole with an inverted backbreaker on the Lashley. And now look at Lashley taking Quinn and launching him face first off the barricade. And I got him in the ring. Lashley with that shot off the apron. And a devastating lariat. Lashley was looking at Quinn like if Cole Quinn's beneath him. And look at this. Gorilla Press Gutbuster. God almighty. And now Lashley in the corner. Quinn nowhere to go. Snow! Cole Quinn dodged him. Quinn able to dodge the spear. Lashley looking to finish it, but able to dodge him. And now scoop slam. Things are not looking good for the Universal Champion. If Quinn's able to dodge Lashley's spear, who knows what else could happen. Shot, blocked it. Gorilla Press once more and just slams him with ease. And now Lashley in the corner. This time too close for comfort. Spear by Lashley. Lateral press. And the Dominator prevails. Lashley gets the job done tonight over Cole Quinn, heading towards Backlash. Momentum on his side against Matt Riddle. I'm sure Riddle was watching as the almighty Dominator, Universal Champion, sends a message to Mr. Money in the Bank and Matt Riddle. Lashley stands tall to begin Raw live in Albany, New York. Our next pay-per-view is WWE Backlash, 4 weeks from tonight, where the superstars that succeeded on WrestleMania will receive their annual Backlash in 4 weeks from tonight. You don't want to miss the WWE's Backlash pay-per-view. Wait a minute! As we're back live on Raw, Randy Orton! The Viper! Holy! I thought he got drafted over to SmackDown or something. I haven't heard of Randy Orton since WrestleMania. The Viper making his way down the aisle. It looks like Randy Orton's still a part of the Raw brand. Randy Orton, last time we saw him was at WrestleMania, went one-on-one against the Demon. It was the Apex Predator versus the Demon King in a no-holds-barred match at WrestleMania. Randy Orton suffering, I'm sure, a few injuries from that matchup. 1916s on the outside, weapons were involved. In the end, Finn Balor got the job done. So what can we expect from Randy Orton tonight? Randy Orton live here in Albany, New York, getting a mixed reaction on his surprise return here to Raw. Randy Orton, no doubt, one of the best to ever do it inside that ring. Randy Orton, I'm still amazed that he's here tonight. Randy Orton giving props to Finn Balor. That is true. Since that big win, Balor is challenging Roman Reigns for the WWE title at Backlash. Randy Orton said he's a man. He's not afraid to give props to another that bested him on one night. Randy Orton really questioning himself here on whether he's gone soft. Randy Orton learns firsthand that the Demon is no joke, not to be overlooked. Yeah, that's true. The WWE draft happened. New Cruiserweight Champion and Ricochet, which we'll hear from later on tonight. Also, Bobby Lashley, the Universal Champion, is on Raw. The women's division having a tag team title match, and more. I mean, what could be going through the mind of Randy Orton in the last few weeks since WrestleMania? Has that loss really hurt him? It seems that way. Orton looking at all these things that's changing in front of him, but yet he doesn't change himself. Maybe things might be different for Randy Orton moving forward. Don't go anywhere, because coming up right now, more action as Lacey Evans goes one-on-one with Io Shirai. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Former Raw Women's Champion making her way down the aisle. A woman that went on to win the Money in the Bank contract all the way back at SummerSlam last year. She went on to hold on to that contract for a certain amount of time. She was biding her time until she cashed it in at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view against Nikki Bella, right after Nikki Bella won her title against Becky Lynch. Then went on to defend the championship at WrestleMania in a triple threat environment to where she lost it without even being pinned or submitted for it. Becky Lynch made Rhea Ripley tap out that night. So now tonight, Io Shirai gonna bounce back from that loss, and she goes one-on-one with Lacey Evans. Evans already at ringside in the ring now. Io Shirai wanted to show a little code of honor there, but sadly Evans was not falling for it. Well, here we go. Lacey Evans versus Io Shirai one-on-one tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Ooh. Look at the wrench the arm does Miss Io. And nice arm drag there by Lacey Evans. Evans now able to, swinging neck breaker. And then backflip to boot. A backflip splash. Got over top. Oh no, kick to the midsection there. And now able to block that did Lacey from Io. Trying to go for a scoop. Oh, shot to the back of the knee. Back and forth between these two. As, form in the face and another shot after shot. And now Evans off the ropes goes to Io. Ducked it. And trying to go for a big kick. Could not nail her. Turned her over into a German suplex. And now Io Shirai sends her off the ropes. Back elbow. Or maybe a two-handed chop. Couldn't really tell there. But able to take down Evans, but not able to keep her down for the 3. I mean, Becky Lynch won the Women's Championship. It was a bit of a shocker at WrestleMania, but I'm sure not many people like that at all. As Io with a kick to the midsection. Oh, now Io Shirai feels that it's her time as, clothesline to the back of Io, goes for the cover, does Lacey. Looking to pin the former Women's Champion, but couldn't do it. And now got her up on the shoulders, able to counter with inverted DDT. Able to counter with the inverted DDT. As shot after shot to the midsection. Elbow right to the skull. Trying to get the leg in. A knee. And I got the arm again, does Lacey. Io Shirai. Not in a good spot here. Form in the face by Lacey. Irish whip off the ropes. And again, trying to go for a pump kick. Couldn't get her. Goes on her shoulders here. Then takes her down with a Hurricane Rana. Got her to pin predicament, but able to kick out to Lacey. My God. No doubt about it, Io Shirai is persistent. One of the reasons why she won that Money in the Bank. Also a former Women's Champ. Butterfly face buster. And now Io Shirai going up top. Io looking to fly. Couldn't get the moonsault. Knees to the midsection. Got the leg. Lacey Evans really trying to nail it with that kick. But every time she does, gets countered. Look at this slam in the face of Io on the top turnbuckle pad. And nice drop kick from Io. Nobody really knows the status of the Raw Women's Championship picture, but I can get an idea. I'm sure Io Shirai would want a rematch for the Raw Women's title. You've yet to hear from anyone from that situation since WrestleMania. Sadly, Io getting her face planted onto that turnbuckle pad. Kick to the midsection. And out. Oh! Women's right! Down goes Io! Oh, no! Couldn't get her. For a split second, I thought that was it for Io Shirai, but Lacey Evans not able to keep her down. That women's right, not able to keep her down, and now Io going to fight back here. Double leg takedown and pounding away this Evans. No doubt Lacey Evans a bit furious of Io kicking out of her finish. And now Lacey Evans taking it towards Io. And now goes for the cover. Look at this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Feet on the ropes for the referee. Referee, they're going to pay attention to the top turnbuckle pad there. Lacey Evans kind of screwed herself in that situation. Referee went to go fix the turnbuckle pad. But look at this. Lacey Evans trying to go for a brass knuckle. She's trying to go for the brass knuckle shot. But Io Shirai had it scouted. Io Shirai really had that one scouted. And now, Io Shirai looking to battle back here. Irish sweep. It's anyone's ball game. You never know what's going to happen here. And now look at this. Oh! Lacey Evans doing what she can to keep her down. But you know Io. Io is a fighter. As Io. Oh! Butterfly backbreaker. Butterfly backbreaker. Io going up top now. Lacey in the drop zone. Lacey Evans in deep trouble. Io Shirai. Oh! That was a moon stomp. A moonsault stomp! Will it be enough? Hook of the leg! Io wins! Io Shirai gets the job done tonight. The moonsault stomp on the Lacey Evans, getting the victory here on Raw. Back and forth contest. Good grief! No doubt Io Shirai sending a message to Becky Lynch regarding that Raw Women's Championship. As oh, wait a minute, grabbing a microphone. Yep, exactly what I thought. Io Shirai is after that Raw Women's Championship. And that is true. She did not tap or get pinned at WrestleMania. That was all Rhea Ripley. And it seems Io Shirai wants a rematch at Backlash 2 weeks from tonight. Oh my God. Backlash is going to be a hell of a pay-per-view in my eyes. 2 weeks from tonight, it seems that Io Shirai wants her title back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's not it, because later on in our main event tonight, women's tag team action. As the Iconics 2 weeks before their match against Ember Moon and Candice LeRae will go up against Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. Also, coming up next, we're going to hear from the new WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Ricochet, the one and only looking to address the WWE Universe. Live next. As they're back live in Albany, New York, here on Raw. Coming off a great main event for the Cruiserweight title is the one and only Ricochet. The man who went on to win the Cruiserweight Championship, the revitalized Cruiserweight title, in a great bout against Kyle O'Reilly, and tonight, looking to celebrate. Ricochet making his way down the aisle with that new Cruiserweight title. No doubt in my mind, Ricochet deserves to be in this spot. Put off a great performance and defeated the television champion Rey Mysterio on the WWE Draft edition of Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago, and then had a stellar matchup last week. So no doubt in my mind, Ricochet on a roll right now. Former WWE Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, and now Cruiserweight Champion. The one and only, standing tall amongst others here in WWE. What could be going through the mind of the one and only Cruiserweight Champ? I would say so. I mean, Ricochet had a great bout with Kyle O'Reilly and Rey Mysterio back-to-back weeks on Raw. Kyle O'Reilly gave Ricochet a hell of a challenge all for that championship. Rey Mysterio gave him a hell of a challenge for the draft pick 2 weeks ago. Ricochet looking to look into the future. What do you mean by that? Uh-oh. Ricochet looking to defend the championship, the Cruiserweight title next week. Looking to be like Rey Mysterio with the TV title on SmackDown. Looking to repeat what Rey does on SmackDown on Raw. Looking to defend that title in an open challenge. Doesn't matter who. Ricochet looking to be a fighting champion next week on Raw. Ricochet claims that the one and only is ready. That's the one thing for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that Ricochet looking to be on a different level, as next week on Raw, he plans on defending the Cruiserweight title. Wow. Main event coming up next. Our next pay-per-view is WWE Backlash, 4 weeks from tonight, where the superstars that succeeded on WrestleMania will receive their annual Backlash in 4 weeks from tonight. You don't want to miss the WWE's Backlash pay-per-view. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Next week on Raw, we're going to have the Cruiserweight title be defended in the United Kingdom on Raw. You do not want to miss it. Next week, also coming up next, main event time. Kabuki Warriors taking on the Iconics as the Iconics looking to build momentum, heading towards their title match at Backlash. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Women's Tag Team Championship match participants in the Iconics making their way down the aisle live in Albany, New York. I mean, what a show's been tonight so far. I mean, Io Shirai wants her championship back. Looking to go one-on-one. Looking to try to take the title away from Becky Lynch. Also, Randy Orton returned tonight from WrestleMania. Thought he was drafted, but no, he's still on the red brand. We heard from Ricochet earlier tonight. Moments ago, he's going to defend the Cruiserweight title next week in the United Kingdom. And we started the show off with Bobby Lashley taking on Cole Quinn. Lashley showing his dominance, why he's been Universal Champion for this long. And now, it's time for our main event, Women's Tag Team match. The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane coming together to take on the Iconics, who will be at Backlash to challenge Ember Moon and Candice LeRae for the Women's Tag Team Championships. My God! So much to take in. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Taking on a crowd favorite, the Empress of Tomorrow, the Dangerous former Raw Women's Champion, and Asuka. Asuka looking to make her way down the aisle. Looking to try this new tag team scene. I mean, her and Kairi Sane were a team before when the tag team titles were first introduced into Universe Mode 2 years ago. And now tonight, teaming up with Kairi Sane once again. Asuka, former Raw Women's Champion multiple times, looking to team up with a former NXT Women's Champion as Kairi Sane makes her way down the aisle. Kairi Sane, no doubt, one of the best to ever do it inside that ring. Former NXT Women's Champion, two-time NXT Women's Champion. Do not want to don't want to underestimate Kairi's abilities inside that ring. And now tonight they're going to team up with Asuka in tonight's main event. Again, they're going to establish how important the women's tag team titles will be in the future once we have champions once again. I mean, everybody thought we would see a rematch between Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler against the Iconics, because that was originally supposed to happen a couple of years ago, but not the case. Bell's rung, and here we go. Match begins. Main event: Penn Royce and Asuka going at it one-on-one, at least to begin this match for the respective teams. Able to dodge the suplex and a German planted there by Asuka. And now, as Asuka going to go to work here on the Payne Royce. Got the arm. Watch out! Oh! Asuka going to do some damage to that arm. But again, you gotta know that the likes of Ember Moon and Candice LeRae are watching this match very closely. To not only study the Iconics, I mean, the Iconics and Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, I mean, they're best friends. Grew up in Australia, able to get to WWE together from Australia to over the United States as a tag mate of Billie Kay. And now, these two are going to go out of here. Able to roll through this Billie Kay drop toe hold. I mean, again, they are former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Cheap shot there by the likes of... Oh! Cheap shot there by Peyton Royce, I should say, moments ago, before Billie Kay able to slap Asuka into the turnbuckle pad. And now, again, they're going to do some damage. And now Asuka, they're going to battle back. Snapmare takedown, kick to the spine. The crowd, no doubt, seems to be behind Asuka and Kairi here. It's tag, and now Kairi finally in this matchup. The freshest woman in this match. As Kairi Sane and Billie Kay going at it. I mean, no doubt, no strangers between those two. Try to go for Northern Lights, and Kairi able to dodge her. Kairi able to block her, and now off the ropes, and nice hip toss. Hip toss able to take her down. Irish Whip, centered to the corner. Oh, flying forearm. Flying forearm, and now got her up. Oh no, watch out. Emerald Fusion. Planting her in the back of her neck. Will that be enough? Follow a press here. Billie Kay was so sure that she had Kairi Sane down, but not able to keep her down. Taste of Kay, the big boot. Isn't enough to get a victory over the former champion. Oh, shoulder to toe. Not able to keep her down. And now, ooh, nice. Able to counter. Turns her over. Seated. Back suplex. The back suplex tag. And now, here comes Peyton Royce once again. Peyton Royce, who's also a former NXT Women's Champion. Widow's Peak there. Shades of Victoria. Will that be enough? Oh, and a kick out of one. Kairi still got a lot of fight within her. And now Kairi saying, look at this. Able to launch herself on the Peyton with a fence press. Irish Whip able to send him to the corner. Again, the Iconics are going to try to build momentum heading towards their title matchup at Backlash. Women's tag titles in a ladder match environment as well. Got to keep that in mind. As Kairi Sane able to march with a purpose and slides through. Elbow to the chest. Up top she goes. Kairi turns over. Moonsault. Billie Kay tried to distract Kairi Sane, but not able to get the job done with the knee. Oh, able to dodge a swinging heel kick. Able to dodge the heel kick there from Royce. My God, so much going on there. I mean, you notice Billy Kay trying to distract Kairi Sane, but Kairi Sane was well aware and was able to keep her eyes on the prize, which is Peyton Royce. And Peyton that time! Spinning heel kick took down Kairi. Able to turn it over. And now Kairi Sane got her hands on Peyton. And nails her vertical suplex. And able to make a tag. Here comes Asuka. And kick to the midsection. Look at Asuka charging up and a kick to the side of the dome. You saw Asuka charged up that kick. Peyton Royce is in a bad spot here. Might be knocked into a loop. Royce is trying to fight back, but I don't think it's wise to battle Asuka with strikes. And now, elbow there by Asuka. Peyton Royce, Billy Kay was begging for a tag there. Maybe let's sweep the leg. And now Billy Kay now. They're going to go for it. Oh, suplex. Billy Kay, they're going to go for what she calls the Venus flytrap. And now, able to take her down. And referee claims there was a rope break there. The right foot was underneath the bottom rope by the turnbuckle there. And now Asuka going to work here. As Asuka, they're going to try to take the arm away of Peyton Royce. And now Irish Whip center in the corner. Irish Whip again from one end to the other. Kairi Sane, I think she a little chat with the referee there. And now neck snap and a kick. Good grief. No doubt Peyton Royce felt that, but somehow made the tag. And suffers a drop kick for their troubles. Drop kick, down goes Billy Kay. And now, again, sets in the corner. Charged at her with a spear. And now, double axe handle. Irish Whip got her in the corner. And now Kairi Sane, they're gonna put her away. No! Able to dodge her. Did Billy Kay. And Billy caught her with the taste of Kay. Caught her with a boot to the face. Would that be enough? Lateral press on her. Asuka took out the referee. I don't know if that was inadvertent or not. Either way, referee's down for the moment. And look at Peyton Royce doing some damage. And look at that. Billy Kay with a split leg drop on the Kairi. So much going on there. As Kairi Sane with a discus Falcon Arrow going up top now. Billy Kay's in deep trouble. Kairi up top. Insane elbow. Insane elbow goes for the cover. Peyton Royce. Can she get it? No! Kick at it too. Something happened with Peyton Royce. I don't know what happened there. Maybe she was begging and pleading, or maybe she knew if she got involved, there might have been a disqualification there. I don't know what happened. So much going on. Good grief. Tried to go for a kick, couldn't get her. And now Asuka tried to go for the drop kick. Did not connect entirely. And now Billy Kay, they're going to send her onto the outside. The Iconics are really trying to prove that they deserve to be the tag team champions. Count of two out at ringside. As Asuka and Billy Kay going out of here. Send her onto the steel steps. And God, what a form to the face. Gotta go for a kick. Counter for counter. And now another counter. Count of 6. This matchup is not looking good. Count of 6, I believe, right? Count of 8, never mind. Asuka looking to get back in the ring. Billy looking to follow. Count of 9. Back in the ring we go. And the taste of K. The boot onto Asuka. Asuka's in deep trouble here. Billy goes for the cover. Can Kyra make it? Kyra missed. Billy Kay gets the win. The iconic standing tall in this tag team match. Taste of K for the win. Iconic celebrating as we move on towards Backlash 2 weeks from tonight. Will that be the scene of Backlash? Iconic standing tall. Wait a minute. Amber Moon and Candice LeRae watching on. These two teams will clash in a ladder match for the women's tag team titles. Who will be the ones with the gold? We'll find out at Backlash. Good night, everybody, from Albany, New York.